On this video today, I am going to give answers to most of your questions on sports arbitrage and give you the best advice and rules to successful betting. So guys, you are welcome back to my channel Smart Hustle YT. So on this channel, I teach legitimate ways to make money online text, and how to curtail online money wastage and scams. So if these are your topics of interest, consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. So for my existing subscribers, you are welcome back to the video, and for my returning subscriber, the family always welcomes you. You're welcome back. And if you are meeting the channel for the first time, I have a lot of video for you that will enable you to start making money this minute. So make sure you relax, subscribe and turn on the bell button for you to be able to receive notifications whenever I upload new video. So that is it, guys. Today I shall be attending to these problems and their answers in sections. So those sections are, I shall be looking to possible reason to all these things, their prevention, which is what you can do in order to avoid them, or the remedy, what you can do, the solution whenever you now meet the problem. All right, so make sure you sit and relax and do not skip any part of the video, because each part carries important information you wouldn't afford to lose. So without much further ado, let's dive in. The question one is, now listen, I was able to stake the option in one bookmaker, but the other bookmaker says the option is invalid and can't be staked. So guys, the particular betting site that normally does this is Nigerians. Now, what's the possible reason to this? Now, the reason is that the match day is still very far. The match day is still what? Very far, guys. And the programmers are still working on the match. So, that is it, guys. So, the match day is still very far. So, what is the remedy whenever you meet this? Because look at how this forms. You may see a particular signal from breaking bet based on two bookmakers. Maybe you first of all went to, maybe it is 1xbet and Nigerians. You went to 1xbet and bet this game successfully. Then on returning to Nigerians to bet this game, immediately you saw the game, and saw the option. You tick the option, then put your price. Immediately you press on bet. They now told you that the match is still invalid. Now the problem here is that you have really bet the game on 1xbet, and that money there is already staking. So what will you do? What is the remedy to this? Guys, I'm sorry to say that the mistake has been made. There is no possible remedy. The remedy here is for you to pray to any god you are serving, okay? So pray to any god you are serving, so that the option you picked on 1xbet will enter. If it doesn't enter, it means you have lost the money. Now, but I have a good news for you. You can curtail this. You can prevent this. What is the possible prevention? Now, there is what is known as pre-testing. Now, listen, when you get a signal from breaking bet, locate the options accurately in the bookmakers involved. Then play this game successfully with a very low amount, as low as 30 naira, and be sure that the bets were accepted. This method, just like I said before, is known as what? Pre-testing. Now, this method will enable you to be sure that the bet can be placed before putting in a larger amount. So, every bettor now should have at least 500 naira for pre-testing, or $1 in all the bookmakers he or she is using. Now, let's dive into question 2. Question 2, the odds in breaking bet option is not the same with the odd in the bookmaker. This question may come like this: the odd, I saw the odd in breaking bet, but when I went to the bookmaker, it has decreased. Or when I went to the bookmaker, it has increased. You understand? So now, what this particular thing is embedded on what is known as odd change. What is odd change in betting arbitrage? Now, odd change is either the increasing or decreasing differences in the odds on breaking bets in particular signal and the odd in the bookmaker. So the odd can either increase, just I have just told you now, or decrease. So that is it. Now, what happens if the odds increase? Just know that the percentage increases equally. So it's a fortunate thing for you. But unfortunately, If the odds decreases or starts dropping, then the percentage equally starts dropping. So if the percentage of the game was like 20% and the odd from breaking bet is now dropping on that bookmaker, then if you are able to put the one from the bookmaker, you see that the percentage that breaking bet is giving you has dropped. So that is it. Now, what is the possible reason to this? So now listen, odds increase may be due to certain factors considered by the bookmakers, but here we are mainly concerned with the decrease. But in case of odds decrease, this is very much due to the reason that the match time is drawing closer. Are you there, guys? The match time is doing what? Drawing closer. So let's now look at the prevention and the remedy. Now, the prevention is play games earlier enough to avoid this, which simply means, for example, play tomorrow's game today as early as from morning to 1 o'clock so that you'll be in a better chance. All right, so that you've been in a better chance of the odds still being what? The same. All right, so now if this has been done, what is now the remedy? Let's say you didn't meet this odd earlier enough and the odd decreased. So what are the possible remedy to this? Now guys, listen, the remedy to this is, if you still want to play this game, all right, then leave the odd that breaking bet gave you and insert the odd from the bookmaker instead of the one from breaking bet. Are you there? Then if there is still an arbitrage opportunity, then you can go ahead and do what? Play it at your own choice. Let us take, for example, let me bring out my arbitrage calculator and teach you guys this. So guys, let's assume that you saw an arbitrage signal from breaking bet between Bet Niger and 1xBet. So the odd that you saw in Bet Niger was 3.5 and that one you saw on 1xBet is 1.9. Now you located the odd in Bet Niger and it was still 3.5. You went to 1xBet to locate the same game and saw that it's no longer 1.9 but 1.7. All right, what you are going to do in this, under this remedy, is to do what? Scrap the one you are having from breaking bet and make use of the one that the particular bookmaker is giving you. So here I am going to clean 9 and replace it with 7. As you can see, an arbitrage opportunity that was 23% is now 14%. So guys, if you are good to go with this, you can go ahead. At least this particular percentage is still enough, which means that if I'm betting this game like 100k, guys, I will be making a profit of what? 14,000 naira. So it's still all right. So that is it. Let's now move to the next question. But yes, okay. Now the next question, which is question number 3. I saw an option on breaking bet, but I couldn't see it on the bookmaker. The option disappears. The option disappears. All right. Now, what's the reason for this? Now, listen, when bookmakers notice that there is an arbitrage opportunity in an option, they will quickly what? Delete it. Now, somebody may ask, how do they know that there is an arbitrage opportunity? Of course, the way you subscribe to Breaking Bet, a lot of people working for these bookmakers also subscribe to the Breaking Bet to be getting this information. Or they also get this information when lots of people are betting on the same option. Are you there? In this case, no remedy, but there is a prevention. Now, what is the prevention? Play games earlier and faster enough. It still boils down to the first solution I gave you guys. Play games earlier enough. So before these programmers or before a lot of people start diving into the option, you have already bet on the option with ease. So guys, at this point, I would like to tell you guys that if you have been hovering around my channel, guys, you will notice that in as much as I expose a lot of secrets, I also take out time, guys, to teach everything I am teaching under a layman's term. That is, I teach everything to a point that even a layman will understand. But you know the world we live in. There are some people that may still be getting this somehow hard. And again, there are some people that may understand, but understand that there is a reason to be by the side of a mentor or by the side of a guidance whenever dealing with something you are meeting for the first time. So because of this, guys, if you really need if you fall into this category of people, then I offer mentorship classes to these people. So if, for example, you don't know anything concerning betting, you have not even bet in your life before, I have met a lot of them. So you don't have any problem, because in my mentorship class, I take it as little as possible to teach you from being a novice to becoming a master. There is something a lot of people don't understand with sports arbitrage. If you become very, very good in sports arbitrage, you will even become more detailed and more better than a normal bettor, because there is a lot of people that since they were born and in all their life of betting, what they know is only how to bet football. They only know the option and pickings of football. But if you become very, very good in arbitrage bet, you will know a lot of options that supersede any normal bettor. You will know how to bet darts, how to bet basketball, how to bet hockey, how to bet because arbitrage bet can fall on any angle. So this is what I teach in my mentorship class. But guys, remember that my mentorship class is not for free, but just for a token, because I know what other people charge for this sport arbitrage. But I myself, my goal is to make each and every one of my subscribers to start making money as soon as possible. So money is not what our problem. So that is it. If you want to contact me, I leave the link to my contacts on the description box. So do yourself a favor and contact me immediately. So that is it, guys. Let us continue. Now, the fourth questions that my subscribers always ask is, now listen, I saw a signal on breaking bets, and in the next minute, the signal disappeared. Oh my God. All right. Now, what is the reason for this? Now, the reason is the odds dropped or changed in the bookmaker such that the arbitrage does not exist anymore in the signal. Are you there, guys? Let me explain. The odds started dropping in the bookmaker involved. All right? And dropped up to a point that there is no longer an arbitrage opportunity there. So what do you think Breaking Bet will do? It will delete the option. So that is it. What is the prevention to this? Play games earlier enough. What about the remedy? There is no remedy to this, but we have only prevention, which I have said earlier. But sometimes Breaking Bet may purposely do this. All right, Breaking Bet may be the cause of this. The odd may be the same, but Breaking Bet just purposely removed it to the reason that is best known to them. So what will you do to curtail this in this situation? Make sure you screenshot any signal you get before working on it. Then the fifth question, I am to bet a higher amount, but the maximum stake on the option is not up to that. Which simply means this is maximum stake problems. All right. Now, what is the reason for this? Now, listen, when bookmakers notice so many people are playing the same option, they limit the maximum stake amount on that option. Now, Sportybet doesn't do this, but a typical betting site we know that does this is what? 1xBet. What is the prevention to this? There is no prevention, but what is the remedy? We have remedy for this one. The remedy is split the bet amount and play them repeatedly until the preferred stake amount is met. So let's say, for example, that we are being suggested in this place that this match is between 1xBet and NigerBet. And you played 67,307 successfully on NigerBet. But when you came to 1xBet, the maximum stake was 10,000. What you are going to do is play the game with 10,000. Select the option again, play it with 10,000, making 20. Select the option again, play it with 10,000, making 30. So 30,000 out of 32,692 will give us 2,692. Then play the fourth game with 2,000, let's say 700 as the case may be, to so that the amount of the stake will be met. I hope I have answered this. So number 6, what is the meaning of the red and green arrow beside breaking bet option? Now listen, the green arrow that points up tells us that the odd is increasing on the bookmaker that is involved. The red arrow points down. It tells us that the odd is dropping on the bookmaker that is involved. Now, note, there is another arrow that is neither green nor red, but the color is gray. When this arrow is pointing up, it shows that the odd just increased, but it is static now. It's no longer increasing again. And when it points down, it shows that the odd just decreased moments ago, but it's just there, it's static. But if it is red, it means that the odd, it keeps on increasing, so you should be fast. If it is green, it means that the odd keeps on increasing, so you should be fast. If it is red, it means that the odd keeps on decreasing, so you should be what? Fast. So finally, guys, I will give you guys the golden rules to successful betting. Rule number 1, get games earlier and play games earlier what? Enough. Rule number 2, be sure the games can be successfully placed using the pre-testing method I have taught you guys. Number 3, split amount to bypass maximum stake problem. Number 4, be fast in placing games. Number 5, do not, listen to this, do not fund bookmakers without pure calculation using your arbitrage calculator. Of course, you know what I mean here. So that is it, guys. Here, this is the place I am going to draw the curtain of this particular tutorial today, and I hope I have helped clear a lot of people's hurdles and questions. So guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell button, and keep on making money. So I will see you guys on my next video. For now, I say peace out.